Estoy acá en San Bernardino con uno de los mejores cantantes de la escena mundial, nada menos que Darren, de la banda Thin Lizzy. Darren, how are you, man?
I'm all right, Luke. It's nice to see you.
Thank you for the interview, your time.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Yeah, I'm enjoying this lovely weather here in sunny California.
Yeah. Different than England, right?
It's very different from England. It's quite cold in the UK at the moment, so it's nice to be in a bit of warm weather.
Have you ever think to come here to live in?
No, I've spent quite a bit of time here over the years, you know, doing various albums. I did Out of the Silence here, and I did Blood from Stone here, so I've spent a little bit of time in LA, so it's quite, home from home.
Yeah, I was checking on Wikipedia and I saw you started in the band at 17 years old?
It started in Thin Lizzy when I was, 18. I got the audition when I was 17 and I joined Lizzy at 18.
18 years old?
Yeah.
From there to now, it's...
it seems to have flown past, it doesn't seem like yesterday really, so it's just funny, isn't it, the way the years fly by, you know.
Wow,
yeah.
How was in the beginning when they were, older and...
Well, yeah, I mean, it was fantastic working with Phil, he was a great front man, a great personality, a genius really, so, I was very proud to have been a part of that lineup, when we did, in the early days, in 1980s, so, very proud of those days.
Wow, yeah, I can imagine. If you have more control of what's going on in Thin Lizzy,
yeah,
what would you like to change on the band or in music or whatever?
I don't think I'd change anything at the moment. I mean, I think the lineup's really strong. We've got Scott, obviously, and Brian Downey's back in the band. I'm back now. Ricky Warwick's doing a great job on the vocals. We've got Marco Mendoza on bass, who's playing fantastic. And we've got Damon Johnson from the Alice Cooper band on guitar now.
Yes, Brother Gaines. Yeah, nice. What is there's any musician that in the future would you like to join the band and why? If you have to take somebody
to join Thin Lizzy?
Yes. If you think because fanatism or because contribution or.
Well, I mean that's very difficult. I mean it's there's no one in particular I would want in the band any more than the people that are already in it. Really, we're a good bunch of friends, and I wouldn't like to bring anybody else in now. Maybe apart from Vivian, the other guitarist, is great. Hopefully, will be coming back, and Richard Fortus will be coming back and playing with us as well. So all the guitarists that we've had up to now have done such a fantastic job that if anything, I'd like to work with those guys again at some point in the future as well. Okay.
So how is Scott's personality? I mean, how do you?
Yeah, well, Scott's he's been a good friend now for 30 years, So it's one of those relationships where we've obviously done various things, and I've done my Dare stuff, and Scott's kind of done his 21 Gun stuff, and
21 Guns.
Yeah, Brian Downey's been out with Gary Moore and various people. So we've all done our individual things, but we do enjoy getting back together and playing together as a unit. So I'm pleased about that.
Right. When Gary Moore passed away, what happened?
Well, we were in Vienna when we heard about the sad news with Gary, and it was just an awful, really sad, occasion. Really, he was a good friend to all of us, really, and a genius player, and we all miss him.
What about the future of Thin Lizzy?
The future of Thin Lizzy, we're working on some new ideas. We may be doing some new recordings in the future, but that's really going to be down to, a lot of things being in the right place at the right time, politically and, record company-wise and the Thin Lizzy company-wise. So there's no immediate plans, but we won't rule it out. We won't rule it out.
Any plans to release something? I know you talk about it.
Yeah. I mean, that's going to be, as I say, that's going to be sort of up to Scott and, and Brian and the Thin Lizzy, the universal big sort of thing. It's as I say, it's complicated as you can imagine, but it will be something that we'll definitely be looking at in the future. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about your band there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
When you finish the last album, Arc
of the Dome.
Arc of the Dome. Once you finish What there things you would like to change of the album? Sometimes you finish and say, "Oh, I would."
Well, there's always things in every album that you wish you could go back and do again. But I mean, generally, on the whole, I'm quite pleased with the way the album turned out. I've got the new album coming out in the new year, Calm Before the Storm: The Return, which is Calm Before the Storm album, but completely re-recorded with new extra tracks.
Oh, okay.
Because I got all the rights back to that album, so I wanted to re-release it. I wanted to re-record it better, really. So I've reproduced it. So that's coming out in the new year. We've got a
next year or
next
New
year?
Year?
Next year. Yeah.
Next year.
And
do you know what time? I mean, when?
It's going to be out around about February, March.
Okay.
Yeah. So that should be something to look out for Dare fans. It sounds really good.
How many extra songs, you're going to include?
There's 13 songs on it. Yeah.
Okay.
But there's as I say, it's all completely re-recorded, and it sounds 100 times better than the original version, So
Yes.
I'm really pleased about that. Yeah.
Yeah. I want a copy. Okay.
Yeah, you will.
Everybody
You'll get a copy.
I heard you included in there some of the Celtic influences, right?
Yep.
What is the direction you want to take to your band in the future?
Well, obviously, I mean, because being a part of Thin Lizzy, there's a lot of Celtic sort of side of stuff into the Thin Lizzy sound, and I live in Wales, where it's a very sort of Celtic feel. So, I do feel that is a little bit sort of synonymous with Dare, the Celtic feel. I mean, I'm half Welsh, so that is part of the sound of Dare for me. So I enjoy putting that element into the sound. It's quite like a romantic type of sound. So yeah, I mean, I always try and make the sound a little bit different, and I know we get quite a lot of people ask us to make it a bit more heavy. So we'll see. I don't want to go too heavy and lose lose the sound which people like Dare for. But I think within reason we will go a little bit heavier on the next album, but not so heavy that people aren't going to go, who's this, So
you're gonna keep your
you're gonna keep the Dare sound, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
In the last album, I knew your son or daughter Paris, because
Paris, yeah, he plays on Circles, yeah.
Yeah. How is support your
Well, he's doing great. He's at university at the moment, and he's doing a degree in filmmaking and acting, and he's just got a first, which we're very proud of him about. And he'll be playing on the new album as well. So
oh yes.
Yeah, he's a brilliant player. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What can you tell the other sons of or young people about the music scene right now?
Well, the thing is, it's really good for everybody at the moment. As far as young children are concerned, or young teenagers or young adults, there's a lot of ways to sort of break into the industry at the moment. With MySpace and YouTube and Facebook, so it's very easy well, it's not very easy, but if you've got a talent and you've got an aptitude for it, there are a lot of ways you can break into the music industry these days. You can do your own videos and stuff like that. Everybody's doing it. So I would just say keep trying, and keep have faith and belief. Really, that's what you need to make it.
Anything else for people in Argentina, Mexico, Spain? Is for all the fans, in Latin
Right.
America and Spain mostly.
Well, I'd just like to say hi to everyone. I wish you were all here in Los Angeles with us tonight for the show with Judas Priest, and hopefully we'll see you in Spain or South America at some point in the future. We certainly will be playing some gigs there.
Yeah, but Thin Lizzy or there, right?
Thin Lizzy, yeah.
Thank you for the interview.
Thank you, Lucas. Bye, everyone. Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Thank you.